Yo guys, welcome back, it's Jafmasterflash. How are you doing? Welcome to NXR, welcome to Spa. Spa is one of my favourite circuits. It is. Really enjoy racing around Spa and felt pretty good. Felt really good indeed. Until something happened and kind of screwed my race and put me on the back foot then all race. Two things happened, in fact. So I used the wrong tyres in qualifying, which was stupid, absolutely stupid. I used a set of softs in Q1. I used a set of mediums in Q2. I used my Q2 softs in Q3, and then my Q3 softs in Q3. The game gives you an extra set of softs for Q3. So then, therefore, I should have had a spare set of fresh softs for the race. That didn't happen. And then somebody, I don't even know who it was now, decided to have a little spinneroonie going up here. I keep forgetting the name, which is absolutely poor, which is really, really poor. Blanchiment, that's it. Mine went blank for a minute, you know what it's like. But yeah, I was also annoyed with myself. I was over, 4 to 5 tenths off the pace. It was really poor, really poor. I was doing 42 sixes in quali, in practice. Couldn't do better than a 43.3. 5 red lights. We are away. Really poor start. Last 2 races I've had have been really poor, like the getaway. I had to be careful there as Raz. So they had a collision with Petwado, but I didn't even see Petwado, which is bizarre. But in all fairness, it wasn't Raz's fault. It was Honest Raccoon. He was lagging all over the place, and Raza slammed brakes on, obviously, to avoid a collision. It was lucky not to get damage, but it is what it is. As me and Fensum touch wheels, and he almost spins me around, which I pulled out of that pretty quick. I was kind of really on point yesterday. With avoidance and catching things. As I caught that little spin, or that would have been a little spin, right there. And yeah, I caught it. And then, like I said, something will happen later on. But I catch and then clip a curb, and then that does the rest. But yeah, I honestly don't know what happened. I was great for 3 laps, and then after that, then it kind of all went downhill. And there's some seriously lucky racers around. There really is, which is, yeah, good. Good for them. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good for them, but yeah, you'll see why. Stick around to the end, you'll see why. But no, it's my own fault. I didn't make things stick. I was slow to get on the power out of certain corners, which was frustrating, especially the bus stop and turn 1, and that was allowing other cars then to get the run. I should have had Rio Fensum. In a lot of places. I do manage to get him here, but I'm a bit too far away from Raccoon, and the problem is with DRS coming up, if I'm not in the DRS, I'm going to struggle. As you can see, he's bouncing between 8 tenths and 1.1 all over the place, which is, find that unfair. But a connection so poor as that it's unreal, and I'm not going to be able to get by Raccoon as you can see, he jumps. It's crazy how much he jumps. I really need to be in this DRS come lap 3, especially going down the Camel Straight. But it's just phenomenal how he bounces all around the place, and then he's 2/10 in front. You know, just from one lag jump. You see him draining on my battery to catch up with him, but then going into the bus stop, then I think he pulls like another 2/10, which is phenomenal, which is really bizarre. But Fensom, in my defence, is being held up by sciatic girdle, and sciatic girdle is the guy that causes us the most problems, and you'll see. I think it's lap 4. Keep watching. So obviously, I'm at the DRS of Raccoon. I can't get in it. I've tried. I've got very little battery left because I was trying to get in that DRS and failed. But sciatic girdle got the DRS from Fensom, which allowed him then to get on the back of me pretty quickly down the Camel Straight. I think my top speed down the Camel Straight was 191. With the wing wide open, it rises to 204. That's miles per hour. So you can see how much of a difference the DRS makes, especially down the Camel Straight, which is extremely frustrating. As I said, for 3-4 laps, everything was going fine, and then it kind of went downhill from there. It really was. It really was. And without what happened to me at what happened at me at Blanchimont, I don't think certain people would finish where they'd finished. I just really just annoyed, just really annoyed that whilst you can't blame a person for spinning, what you can do, you know, is try and fight back. And I think after that spin, it was inevitable that it wasn't going to go my way. I'm kind of frustrated going into the race how I'm able to practice and pull off really good times in qualifying, really good times in the race. Yet you come to the race and it doesn't feel like the grip is there, or it just doesn't happen, and you drive the same way you do as you did in practice, as you as you do in the race. But this is the interesting part. So as you can see, sciatic girdle got past me down the Camel Straight using DRS, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's cool. I'm going to stick with him, see if he can't pull me along to Raccoon, maybe go on the back of him. If he can't, I'm going to stick with him, get DRS down the long back straight. I can already tell, and this is no disrespect, and there's no big-headedness, that I'm already quicker than Hurdle, just coming out of the corners, and just how wide he's going, under braking into some. So I'm thinking I need to get by. He's gone wide. I'm not going to be held up by him. So I go to overtake. Didn't even put my battery. Didn't even deploy the battery. But I can see he's wobbling all over the place. So I give him room, and he spins right there. Doesn't ghost. I have to take avoiding action. If I didn't take avoiding action, that would have been my race over on lap 4. I spin off that curb, and that allows. So at this point my tyres are absolutely blazing. I can't get the power down well enough. I lost 5.5 tenths on that lap, and that's it. That right there, what happens is kind of my race done, dusted. So I go from P6 to P11, and that's my race over. Yeah, and the fact that, you know, Rio just took himself out was annoying. and I honestly believe without that spin right there, I wouldn't have picked up warnings. I also had a double warning on lap 1, which was for one issue, and that was touching the white lines at Radion. That gives me a double warning. I seem to get hit with a lot of double warnings, which is really unfortunate. But right now we are kind of stuck in a DRS train, which I'm never going to get out of. Absolutely never going to get out of. And yeah, then this is what I mean. Without that, what happened to me, I don't think other people finish where they finish. It's just frustrating. It's just a frustrating race. Really, really frustrating race. The good thing is though, BRS starts tonight. We are at Kota. It's only going to be a short season for the new game, but hopefully there won't be any spinners tonight. It really won't. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because that proper annoyed me last night. It really did. Could see what was going to happen. The fact that he was bouncing or moving so much going down Blanchimont, and you only need the faintest of touches and he'll spin. And the fact that the game doesn't recognise the spin and ghost is harsh in itself. But if I hadn't moved, I would have 100% been my race over. 100%. All because somebody can't, and I will say can't drive, because anybody that knows this circuit knows that you cannot put massive wheel inputs or pad inputs into the car going through Blanchimont. You will 100% spin. So that spin, in my opinion, could have been 100% avoided. So potentially he could have took out himself, another racer, at a major cause in another racer's race, which could have been completely avoided. If you have to make inputs like that into the wheel, and they were big inputs because you could see the way the car was swinging, hence the reason why I moved over onto the grass. I moved over as far as I absolutely could. It's just frustrating. Like I said, just so frustrating. But it is what it is, and we go again. I'm going to leave you with the rest of the video. Like I said, I did enjoy the race, even though it was mega frustrating. Yeah, it was really frustrating. Hope that it doesn't happen again. It's kind of a story of my life, really, with NXR. Get to a decent spot, get to a decent place, and then something happens during the race and it kind of all goes sideways. I have to take, obviously, some responsibility. If I had a better start, I wouldn't have been in that position and this wouldn't have happened. I am hoping though, I get a stupid penalty later on. I am hoping though to get the double warning at lap 1 and the warning for I was given for cutting the track through an unavoidable crash. I am hoping to get the 3 seconds removed, but still, it's just stupid. It's just really stupid. It's unlikely, but I'll try. Maybe I'll end up finishing a lot higher than I actually did, but I doubt it. So we shall see. Guys, wherever you are in the world today, hope you're good, hope you're well. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, as always. Do that great stuff, like hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.
Haas. fuel left.